A $750 hair disaster, a Groupon deal gone wrong, and a courtroom showdown between two women who both want justice and good hair. The plaintiff, Danielle, says she paid full price for a full head of extensions, but ended up with thin, mismatched strands that made her look, in her own words, like a mullet. The stylist, Kara, insists she delivered exactly what was promised, and even claims Danielle got a bargain. But Judge Marilyn is about to untangle more than just hair. She's about to separate truth from tangle. What happens when beauty meets business and the results turn ugly? Let's find out.
Okay, so let me do this.
For 10 times the amount of what was stolen from me. They stole $666.8 million from me. They then turned it into $5.5 trillion and then put a hit out on me. I legally can sue for 10 times that amount, which would be $550 trillion. And I can criminally prosecute to the
I'm with you.
Which is
I'm
my
with you.
right.
I did the math too. Listen, here.
My name is Joshua William Wara. I'm representing myself in this case.
So you don't want to be represented by an attorney?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I would say there come some perils with you representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
No. I know
You
the
don't
mission
understand?
I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I know what I'm doing. You are working.
I'm sorry?
You are being paid by Adolf Mack to fry me. This is conspiracy for murder. Your wife, Delphia Simpson, came up here pretending to be Ann Arbor Comprehensive Care Center yesterday. You are originally the Tux family. You are an Egyptian lord. You're Illuminati. If you do not help me,
I'm Illuminati.
I will sue you and criminally prosecute to the fullest extent.
Okay, I welcome that. You're invited to do so.
Simpson.
What do you want to do with your case today?
Ellen Wara, Adolf Mack, Jeffrey Peak, Cynthia Miller, Frank Stanton tried to set me up, along with Derek Miller and Ryan Miller.
Okay, but I've got to do something. I've got to do something. I've got to do something with your case.
Huh?
I've got to do something with your case. What do you want me to do?
I would like to sue. And what am I in court for today? And I would like to prosecute to the fullest extent.
Okay, so let me do this.
For 10 times the amount of what was stolen from me. They stole $666.8 million from me. They then turned it into $5.5 trillion and then put a hit out on me. I legally can sue for 10 times that amount, which would be $550 trillion. And I can criminally prosecute to the
I'm with you.
Which is
I'm
my
with you.
right.
I did the math too. Listen, here's the thing. I have to advise you, because if you are going to represent yourself, what you're here on, okay?
I'm doing it over Zoom.
So you're here on a complaint that alleges that on October 15, 2025 on South Main Street in the city of
At first, Danielle's story sounds simple. She found a Groupon, called the salon, confirmed the deal, and went in with hope. But even in these early minutes, something feels off. Kara's running behind, juggling clients, and already distracted. Danielle chooses her colors, trusting Kara's professional eye, and the appointment stretches late into the night. 4 hours later, she walks out unsure. Sound familiar? Sometimes you don't realize a bad job until the next morning. By then, your money's gone and your hair, beyond saving. But this case isn't just about looks. It's about whether the stylist lived up to professional standards or just hid behind a discount deal.
City of Ann Arbor, Washington County, that you failed to stop at the scene of an accident regarding resulting in serious impairment or death. Do you understand that charge?
$1 trillion.
Yeah, sure. And that's a felony, punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $5,000 fine plus court costs.
Which is actually 10 times the amount, because I can sue because it's conspiracy to murder, and sovereign law would make it 100 times the amount, but since it is conspiracy to murder, sovereign law
I'm with you. I got you. I just have to let you know what you're charged with.
I can sue for 1,000 times the amount.
Also, count 2 on the complaint that alleges that on that same date and at that same time, that you did commit a moving violation causing serious impairment of a bodily function That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so there are serious perils representing yourself as opposed to having counsel. I would just have to advise you, you'd be treated the same. You are charged with making sure that you have an understanding and that you abide by the Michigan rules of, that you abide by the rules of evidence and the rules of procedure. You understand that?
Yes, Senator Simpson.
All right. And the other thing that I have to advise you of is that at any point during these proceedings, you wish to have counsel.
No, I do
all
not
you
want
have to
any
do
counsel,
is
and I
just
want a bench
listen-
trial,
listen
not
to
a
what
jury
I'm
trial.
saying.
Because a bench
And
trial
then
is
if at
backed
any point you do,
on objective evidence.
if
A
at
bench
any
trial
point
is
you
objective
do
evidence.
want counsel, you just have to let the court know and the court will make sure that you have counsel.
No,
You
I do not
understand
want
that?
counsel.
Okay, so what do you want me to do with your case today?
I
Now
would like
that
to
I've
do a
gotten through
bench
that
trial
part.
because a bench trial is on subjective
bench-
evidence.
When Danielle shows photos, Judge Marilyn isn't convinced right away. The angles don't help and half the shots look staged. But then, Danielle walks up for a live inspection and things get real. Judge Marilyn can literally see through her hair, space, gaps, and all. Kara tries to defend it, saying that's how Danielle's natural hair was. But when the judge starts touching the strands, the inconsistency is clear. The extensions weren't blended, weren't full, and didn't match the promise of a full head. Right here, the courtroom turns from beauty consultation to forensic analysis. And it's not looking good for the defense.
Bench
Evidence
trial?
in a jury
Well,
trial
that's
can
not
be
gonna happen.
bribed. And they're trying to
Okay,
bribe the
you
jury.
can go to
So
circuit
I
court and
want
have a
to
bench trial.
prosecute with sovereign law and it's conspiracy to murder, and Donald Trump and Elon Musk are involved, and I can sue for 1,000 times the amount. And sovereignty
Your Honor,
does
if I
not
can
exist
if I
because the
can
amount of money that
I
they
don't know,
put
I've
that
not
went
been
out
very
on
good at
me,
it, but
and Donald Trump and Elon
oh,
Musk and Adolf
so-
Mack and Doug Minkoff and Jeffrey Peake and Ellen Wara all have estates that and residencies in states that do apply the death penalty. I would like to get
okay,
Mack
okay, I'm
and
with you.
chair.
I got you. Let me hear from somebody else real quick.
Your Honor, if I was working with Mr. LeBeau on this file, I was going to be asking for an adjournment as this is a new file. The defendant is on surveillance video at the intersection of this crash causing this accident and then fleeing the scene. That has not been provided to either the defendant or his attorney if he has
I'd like to
one.
give
So
Donald
we would
Trump the
need more
elected
time.
chair.
The defendant's on parole, and if he's entertaining the idea of representing himself, I think it's important that we refer him to first.
Well, I don't know that I can do that right this second, although maybe. But here's what I'm gonna do. Sir,
Simpson.
I'm gonna adjourn your
I do
case
not want a
out.
jury trial. You cannot adjourn this. This is a high profile case.
Where I can't, yeah.
Okay, but you
There are
haven't
too
seen
many
the
people
ev-
involved.
You
You have a
haven't
Neuralink
seen.
in your brain and you are being manipulated and bribed and conspired against for murder by the Nazis. You will work with me.
Alrighty then. So you don't want an adjournment?
No, I do not want an adjournment. I want a bench trial.
Okay, so
It's based on
listen,
factual evidence. The jury trial
I
can be bribed.
hear you. So the only thing that can happen is I can set this for a preliminary examination, but you haven't seen all the evidence.
I don't need all the evidence. I know all the evidence. Let me get a discovery
Okay, then.
packet though, so I can
This moment hits
represent
hard.
myself though.
Danielle
please.
opens up about
With
her
all
eating
evidence,
disorder,
I will-
how she lost hair and confidence and just wanted to feel beautiful again. The courtroom falls silent. Even Judge Marilyn softens for a second. This isn't vanity. It's vulnerability. But the law doesn't run on sympathy. It runs on fairness. Kara may not have meant harm, but if she took payment for a service she didn't fully deliver, that's a problem. And while the judge shows compassion, she's also measuring accountability, because emotional pain doesn't excuse poor professional conduct.
Evidence, I would like to.
You want to represent
on record
yourself.
and all evidence.
All right, listen. Okay.
I would like to
So you want this
subpoena
set for
Bill
preliminary
Warren's.
examination?
I would like to subpoena Bill Wara. I would like to subpoena Scott Casey, the Michigan militia, all of their phones, Doug Minkoff, Jeffrey Peak, Adolph Mack, Donald
We're not
Trump,
bringing all those people
Elon
down.
Musk.
Yeah, okay. If you want to subpoena them, then you can. But I'm not bringing all those folks. My problem is he's asked for his exam. So I will have to set it. I wonder who'd like to hear this.
Your Honor, would we still be on the case?
Mm. Hang on, I'll get to that in a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'm gonna indicate he doesn't want his discovery. Says he doesn't need it. Would they, man? I'm not gonna have the complaint that's rights have been infringed, so yes, I'm gonna do it. And you're gonna be mad. It's okay.
You don't care about my feelings.
I don't care about your feelings because you don't care about mine. But we shouldn't air this in public. No, I have to do the, no, I can't. I cannot. So I have to do it. I got you.
Okay.
I hear you, but I can't do that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this for defendant invoking what he has. Would prosecutor have their witnesses available the 28th?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm gonna
Yes.
give you your preliminary examination. So your preliminary exam.
Then comes the iconic People's Court moment. Judge Marilyn grabs a pair of scissors and literally tests the hair bonds in real time. She cuts one and proves it holds. That's bad news for Kara, who just claimed it was impossible to cut them. The crowd gasps. Kara freezes. And that's the turning point. In that moment, the courtroom sees it. If the judge can disprove your testimony with one snip, your credibility is gone. Legal takeaway? Never overstate what you can't prove, especially in front of a judge with scissors.
Preliminary examination will be set in person on.
Your Honor, I'm so used to just
And,
saying, yes, sir.
Adolf
No, I
Hitler
know,
is in
but
the
I
judicial
realize it's
court
close, but,
with Carol
it-
Conkey and East Hope, et cetera, et cetera.
excuse me?
Carol Conkey is involved. She is at 22nd Judicial Circuit Court with Feiger and Ellen Warren and Jeffrey Peak. Elon Musk is with Trump at the Michigan Supreme Court in Lansing. I do not want to adjourn. I want a bench trial now.
I am not adjourning. I'm giving you the quickest preliminary examination I possibly can.
Yes, sir.
But I have to hear from all sides regarding that. I would set it for the 28th. Counsel, most of these witnesses are police witnesses, so we could at least begin.
Okay, thank you. What's today?
That's a yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What is today, Cedric Simpson?
Pardon?
What is today, Cedric Simpson?
Today is the 23rd.
Okay, Miss Lee, I'm sorry that I'm executing your husband.
You're executing what?
Miss Lee's husband, who is Adolph Mack. I'm giving him the electric chair. And I'm
Alrighty
suing
then.
him for everything he owns. He's JP Chase Morgan. He owns Chase Bank. I want Chase Bank. He's Hitler.
Okay, all right.
I'm suing for Chase Bank and giving JP Morgan Chase, who is Adolph Mack, the electric chair.
Okay,
If
thank
Elon
you.
Musk works with me
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna
and
do.
Donald Trump.
I don't know that we'll be able to go, given how you're
Yes,
acting.
we will.
but
I want
I'm
a
gonna
bench
set
trial
your
today.
preliminary examination.
I am sorry, Cedric Simpson, that the and Adolph Mack, JP Morgan.
I'm gonna set your preliminary examination for October 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. That will be before me.
Kara then tries to counterclaim for $750, saying that's what she should have charged if Danielle hadn't used a Groupon. But Judge Marilyn cuts through that fast. You can't sue someone just because you regret giving a discount. Lawsuits don't work on emotion or ego. They work on contracts. And in this case, Kara's deal was clear. Groupon or not, she promised a full head of extensions. No gray area there. By now, even Kara's father jumps in, trying to reason with the judge, but it's too late. The evidence speaks louder than family backup.
Me. I'm not, if I let the PD off, because I may on my own motion be referring for competency, I will do it that day. But so right now, to answer your question, Mr. LeBeau, you are still on the case. Because I think the more the merrier.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I-
No, you're not really thanking me, but I get it. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
And finally, the gavel drops. Judge Marilyn rules in favor of Danielle, ordering Kara to refund the full $750. The defense's Groupon excuses, broken logic, and weak counterclaim all fell flat. Danielle leaves smiling, confident, restored, and rocking new extensions that actually look great. Kara and her dad left in disbelief. The lesson here? Discounts don't erase responsibility. Whether you're selling beauty or service, if you take someone's money, you owe them quality. Period. So what do you think? Was the judge too harsh, or did justice come out silky smooth this time? If you found this case as wild as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real courtroom drama and legal breakdowns every week.